Meanwhile, after months of back and forth, Dr. Vickie Cartwright has learned her fate. The Broward County School Board and the now former superintendent have agreed to a mutual separation.
The decision to part ways was made at a special meeting that we told you about earlier today. We told you yesterday at this time and today at noon as well. NBC 6 education reporter Ari Altzer has been there and joins us live from the school board in Fort Lauderdale. Give us a closer look at this separation agreement, Ari, and reaction as well.
Well, the bottom line here is that the Vickie Cartwright era here at Broward County Public Schools is over. The Broward County School Board today voted unanimously to enter into a mutual separation agreement with the superintendent. So instead of being terminated, instead of being fired, it's more like a resignation. But the bottom line is the same. Cartwright's 17-month tenure as the leader of the nation's 6th largest school district is now coming to an end. So what happened here today? Well, the day started earlier today with Cartwright spending about an hour touting her accomplishments during this 90-day probationary period that the board implemented, and also about what she plans to do in the future, or what she planned to do. So she mentioned graduation rates being higher than they were pre-pandemic, along with passing the next generation referendum, opening the school year with teachers in every classroom. She played a clip of the MSD Public Safety Commission's leader, Sheriff Bob Gualtieri of Pinellas County, praising her performance on safety and security issues. And she talked about raising teachers' salaries, but none of that mattered to the board members. Here's a sample of their comments.
I want to thank our superintendent. I don't think anybody could have tried as hard, who really wanted to be here.
I want to thank Dr. Cartwright for her coming to Broward County Public Schools. And, there was a lot of mess that you walked into.
I desire a superintendent that will clean up issue after issue quickly.
And while she did a lot of very positive things in terms of being caring and compassionate and very committed to what she was doing, she didn't execute in a way that kind of gave the board the confidence that she'd really be our long-term leader. So I think that this is a courageous decision today.
You say she's being removed because of politics.
I think politics has something to do with it. I think there's a lot of different factors going on, but I think that for sure politics was a part of it.
There was no politics in the removal of the superintendent of Broward County today.
So that was school board member Alan Zeman and school board member Sarah Leonardi differing on the perception of whether politics had anything to do with the termination today of the superintendent, or resignation, whatever you want to call it, this mutual separation agreement. But Leonardi made the point that she felt like the board constantly moved the goalposts on what they were judging Cartwright on. And she said that she felt like pressure from the state is what the politics she's referring to. Zeman also said there's too much politics right now in primary education and it needs to stop. But he thinks today's decision was not influenced overly by politics. So there you have two different viewpoints on what exactly happened today. Again, the bottom line is the same. This school district is now going to have to look for someone to replace Vickie Cartwright. Back to you guys.
And a decision that was done 17 months after we've already done this again. Robert Runcie, how does this search compare? Now, what is the next step, really? Because we're getting a little bit of deja vu from Robert Runcie.
Yes. Yeah, total deja vu here, right? Because now they have to enter into, they've already started a search anyway. There was a search going on, right? So they've reached out to several candidates. Now they were discussing whether to appoint an interim superintendent or to have an acting superintendent, maybe somebody who's already within the district. They're also talking about how long they're going to allow her to stay on the job as superintendent. All that is still yet to be sorted out, and they're trying to do that quickly, they said, so they can get moving with as little disruption as possible. You also had some school board members today talking about asking staff to stay on board. They're hoping they don't have an exodus of key staff members at the district. So there's a lot of fluctuating parts here, a lot of moving parts. We'll have to see where it all settles in the next few weeks.
All right, thank you.